Hey guys, what's going on? It's Saturday, February 18th, 2012. Talk a little bit about what's been popping, cracking in the world in the month of February, and it is going down. I mean, it is literally, I cannot keep up with all of the stuff that is happening. Every 10 minutes you turn around, something's going haywire somewhere. I want to talk a little bit. I did a video on January 22nd, 2012. It was called Illuminati Fold Their Hand. And you can see visible signs of that everywhere. Everywhere. And I'm not going to go over all the info I have. I'm just going to go over the highlights of proof of that. First of all, this is just in February, things that have happened. There was a clearinghouse for interbank payment system. That is a clearinghouse for trillions and trillions of dollars. On February 1st, they basically froze up. There's absolutely nothing running through those accounts. Even to this day, there is nothing running through those accounts. You also have a lot of stuff going on in the Vatican. There have been arrests made during the month of February thus far. With Vatican officials, there's a link below, considering money laundering. Also, as far as the Vatican is concerned, there are leaks everywhere. There's information spilling out of the Vatican everywhere. And that is a sign that the Illuminati are folding. They're turncoating on one another, they're divulging information, and you can also see this in all of the arrests that have happened and really kicked into full gear in this month of February. For example, Berlusconi in Italy. I mean, prosecutors are asking to give him 5 years. He's in deep trouble. And whenever there's a lot of arrests happening, whenever there's a lot of prosecutions going on, you have to understand, okay, that usually these people have a firewall up. They own the judges, they own the prosecutors, they're all on the same page, they're all in the same secret societies. And when the DAs, the prosecutors, and the judges want to go forward with these indictments and with these prosecutions, that means that the judges and the DAs and everything, certain people that were on the payroll are folding. They're not keeping that firewall up anymore to protect the criminals. Okay? So that's the message for all of these indictments, subpoenas. Timothy Geithner got subpoenaed last week. Yeah, and they are demanding that he testify in the Lehman scandal. The interesting thing about this is that Timothy Geithner got subpoenaed in 2011 for the Lehman scandal, and he just blew it off. He absolutely blew it off. And he was allowed to get away with that. See, that's what's happening right now, is as people are folding within the Illuminati, as people are turncoating within the Illuminati, they are not protecting their fellow brothers. They're not protecting their fellow partners in crime. And that's what you're seeing. That's why all these prosecutions, subpoenas for Timothy Geithner. Geithner's going to have to testify at some point in time. He's not going to be able just to walk away from stuff anymore. All right? What else happened? The Greek one-year bond is at 640%. 640%? Wow, you want to talk about finances being cut off. There's nothing. Just like the clearinghouse, trillionaires, nothing's functioning. Well, there's nothing flowing if Greece is charging 640% for a one-year bond. No other way to look at that. The Illuminati are folding, just like I said on January 22nd with my video, the Illuminati are folding their hand. It's exactly what's happening. Now, this is another interesting fact. I wanted to bring this up. There was a Supreme Court justice, who was vacationing on some island. I think it was either Jamaica or Puerto Rico or one of these islands. He was robbed. He was robbed by a guy who had a machete. Now think about it for a minute. How does anyone get that close with a machete to a guy, Supreme Court justice? How do they do that? With all the security detail, even in a foreign country. Those guys have security up the kazoo. How did he get there? Because the security detail is allowing this guy with the machete to get in. And I'm sure once the guy with the machete left, the security detail says, okay, you gonna talk? Are you gonna, you know, commit to testifying? Or are we gonna have to go this route with you? That's what's going on. They're folding everywhere. Now, one of the things, this is huge, this is enormous, and it just happened a day ago, 2 days ago. You know, I said back in a video in I don't know, I think it was either September, October 2011. I said, look guys, February is going to be one heck of a month. And it already is. In the first 18, 17 days, whatever it is, I don't even need the last 10 days of February. It's already been an incredible month. I mean, look at this. $6 trillion in presumably fake bonds were, I don't know how they found them, somebody turned them over, whatever. They got a hold of $6 trillion presumably in fake bonds in Zurich just a few days ago. 2 days after that, they got a hold of $2 trillion in presumably fake bonds in Manila. $8 trillion worth of bonds miraculously just surfaced. And the media has the gall to say that they're fake. How do you fake $8 trillion worth of bonds? You know what the answer is? You don't. You can't. There is no way to fake $8 trillion worth of bonds. How are you going to fake those bonds, sell them to someone, and then get away with it once the buyer finds out they're fake? That's like going to the cartels and trying to give them $8 trillion worth of fake cocaine. How long do you think you're going to be alive for? How long do you think you're going to make it for? What, 24 hours? If that? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. $8 trillion in bonds that are real. They're surfacing because somebody is paying somebody something, and what I said in my past videos is that the negotiations are going on, the recalibrations are going on, and the system needs to go back to equilibrium. That's what I said. That is exactly what's happening. Now, in the video that I did on January 22nd, Illuminati fold their hand, I said that there are negotiations going on right now between secret banking, black ops. That is what I said. Now, a month later, mysteriously, a document shows up. It's been going around the net. There's a link below where senior banking U.S. officials had in their hands since mid-January detailed instructions of how the default of Greece was going to be done. And I released my video on the 22nd of January. I said that secret banking was meeting. I said that a month ago. And here, lo and behold, we have physical proof of that. So, yeah, it's cracking. It's popping all over the place. And that's just a small fraction of what I could be talking about today. But I don't want to take too much time. And I want to get this video out. And it's almost like I want to say today that the weight of the universe is being placed like a die, pressing a coin, stamping a coin. The weight of the universe is being pressed on the Illuminati like nothing that they could ever imagine. And it is a great, wonderful, and it's going to be a very prosperous thing for humanity. So, there's a lot going on. Alright guys, that's enough for today. Again, as always, thank you very much for listening, and have a good weekend.